Hello everyone. This time I want to talk about a specific game, which is a bit strange because usually I don't talk about a specific game, although I may do, but the subject isn't about a specific game. But this time I do, because it's something that I've noticed a lot of, although I'm really talking about two specific games here, and it's just something I've noticed a lot of and something that I want to just vocalise and say what I've noticed, because I've seen this all the time. Now, Final Fantasy VII, there is no question of a doubt that, regardless of whether you like this game or not, there's no question of a doubt that this is seen as a very good game. It's really highly regarded amongst people, and when you look at a top 100 games list of all time, Final Fantasy VII is always bound to be in there. Sometimes, in fact, quite a lot of the time, near the top. So, there's no disregarding that, if I get my words out properly. There's no disregarding that fact. However, I must say there's something that I've noticed a lot more, and even though people seem to claim otherwise, something that I've noticed so many people say, and the fact that I've noticed so many people say it kind of goes against the idea of what they're saying. Basically, I have on so many occasions, and I find it quite amazing that I'm able to come across this so often. There are so many occasions where I hear people say that Final Fantasy IX is really underrated. Final Fantasy IX is really underrated. 7 is really overrated. And 9 is better than 7, and 9 is just amazing. And I can't believe most people don't agree with this. But that's what blows my mind, because there's so many people out there who say that 9 is so underrated. Isn't that completely counterintuitive? I mean, have all these people who claim that 9 is underrated not seen all these other people who also say that 9 is vastly underrated? I can't remember the name of the terminology, but there's a word for that type of thing where the more that someone believes something, the less true it becomes. I saw it on an episode of Vsauce, I can't remember which one, and the idea is that the more, and something being underrated is one of these things, and the idea is that the more that people believe it, the less true it is. And of course, if more and more people believe that 9 is underrated, then clearly it's rated quite a bit higher than that. So it kind of works against itself. And really, that's all I've got to say. And I know this was only a few minutes, but I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, if I was to talk personally, I would say that 7. I would say I prefer 7 over 9, but that's disregarding the point that I'm trying to make, that why is it that so many people say it's underrated? I mean, I can understand if so many people say it's really good, then fine, if those people really like it. But it makes no sense for so many people to say, this game is underrated, no one likes it as much as they should, but I do. People think it's worse than it actually is, and everyone to somehow mutually agree that everyone collectively doesn't like it as much as they should. It's kind of I'm doing badly for words, aren't I? God, contradiction, that's the word. How could I forget a word like contradiction? I just find it weird. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you all next time.